Warning: these videos contain a variety of opinions from certain individuals about certain topics. Viewer discretion is advised.
How did you guys all meet? Not just college, how exactly did you meet?
At college. We each met, through various stages of college. Some of us met at the registration line, some of us met at a meal, others of us lived in the dorm room right next to each other, some of us met by jumping on one another.
So Gonzo, you saw for the first time.
Registration line.
And then you met Robin. How did you meet him?
I met Robin. He walked into my dorm room. I had already arrived there, so I was kind of settled in, and he was moving in.
And Zach?
Zach, I met once or twice, but I really got to know him on a Swift Current run, in which Gislason wasn't invited. But he invited himself. We didn't have room in the car. I had to sit on the floor of the back seat. And Zach and I bonded over looking awkwardly at each other and like, did anyone invite him? No. Cool. Steven and I got to know each other first day at Miller. We went for kind of a meal where each hall goes around to the different staff houses for a portion of the meal. Steven and I, everyone wore silly hats, and that's the first time I saw Steven in his red fire engine hat. Comically undersized.
And Dan.
I saw him playing guitar on the lawn one time, and I thought, oh, that was me.
College. I actually had to talk to one of the guys about that because I couldn't remember. It was a really small college that we went to. The one guy, I met him more so... Robin, I met him because I worked with his roommate a lot at the college shop, like doing maintenance on vehicles. So that's how I got to know Robin. Steve, I was in drama in my first year, and I learned about Steve because he wasn't there that year, and then he came back next year and we ended up hanging out. Shawn, I met because he was on the drama troupe with me in my first year. And because of Shawn, I met Zach and John.
Well, we did meet in college.
But yes.
When did I meet you the first time? I know I met you when you guys were all gaming in Sean's room and I was visiting.
Was it that time, or was it when I danced to Attack Attack?
No, that was later.
That was later? Okay.
Yeah, that was later.
The first time I met you was loading your car. Yeah, and then you took a bag out of my trunk and you were like, oh, Converse bag, we're gonna be awesome friends! And
we were.
That ended up happening.
I don't remember when I met you. Was it a trip to Swift? In Bobby Joe's car?
Probably. Like, that happened a lot, so I'm kind of assuming that
was probably the first time. The first actual, really solid memory I have of you is when we stole her car.
So, Mewy Meow and Rainbow Collie's Craft have a similar question.
I'm not sure of everybody, how I met everybody, but, well, Robin was witness to the destruction of one of my toes at one point, which to this day has ailed me a long time with a lot of pain. So that was interesting while he was playing Frisbee. Steven has a very interesting sneeze. It's about as loud as an earthquake. And as disruptive as one. So definitely met him in class when he did that. And the professor laughed his head off. Shawn met me in the line at Miller. And he thought I was a cool guy because I had a skateboard in my hand. He was sheltered. He didn't think Christians could be like that. Zach, I forget how I met him. He'll have to fill that one in.
Who else? I guess Dan. I guess he only started really...
I think I helped him move his stuff into his dorm. Maybe.
ShellyRod94 asks, what do you guys do when you're bored? Try on yoga pants?
I shoot guns. I play video games when I'm bored.
I do a plethora of things. Sometimes video games, sometimes I skateboard.
Or I eat a cheeseburger. Mm-hmm. Shoot things or cheeseburger.
Yes.
Mostly, how did you know? No. When I'm bored, I usually lie on my couch and play video games, or sometimes I'll go for a walk or a jog. I really enjoy just being outside sometimes. It's nice.
I do play guitar when I'm bored. And kiss my girl.
I record music and I shoot stuff.
Natalie Promi asks, how do they all get their nicknames? I guess mainly just you.
I'm the only one of us with an actual, full-on nickname. But, my nicknames have always been birthed out of one single moment of somebody realizing you sound like this. The first time was I used to be nicknamed Mario when somebody heard me talking about the game Mario and said, hey, you are Mario. And I was Mario for about 5 years in my hometown. The second time has stuck with me my entire life. Gonzo. Played some pool with a friend and he said, I'm going to call you Gonzo now, and I was Gonzo. My last name is also Gonzalez. That kind of helps.
I don't have a nickname!
Yeah, I don't think we have nicknames. I call him Zach because that's how his name is spelled.
Yeah, you spell it wrong.
And I don't have a nickname. Only Gonzo has a nickname, really.
Yeah. And just because his last name is Gonzalez. So you just dropped the lawless. And then he's Gonzo.
Anyway.
I think I did that right.
Yep.
It's like a math question. Baby. Gonzalez minus lawless equals Gonzo. Gonzo? Gonzo. And then you just erase that one little line at the bottom of the A. There's Gonzo.
I have a nickname.
I call you Daniel sometimes.
And Dan. Dan's technically a nickname. Because people are too lazy to pronounce my full name.
Daniel?
Yep.
Well, I call you Dan Staniel Bailey sometimes.
It's true. The whole Stan thing, that's a funny story. So I have a nickname that some people call me Stan or Stanley. And it goes back to my first day going to college. Guys were helping me unload my truck. And I had a Stanley toolbox. And the guys thought it was my name engraved on the toolbox. Not realizing, I was like, man, this guy's got his name on his tools. It's like, and then my hall leader's like, no, I'm pretty sure that's a make of tools. His last name's Bailey, I'm pretty sure. It's like, oh, okay. Okay. So ever since then, it's been Dan Stan.
What are our nicknames? Oh, Gonzo, his name is Jonathan Gonzalez. So you can now Facebook stalk him and try and identity thief him. But no, his nickname is Gonzo from his last name. My nickname is Shawn because my first name is Shawn. Robin's nickname is Robin because of Batman and Robin. Also his first name's Robin. Steve's nickname is Steve because his name is Steven. Dan's nickname, it's a funny story actually, his name is Daniel.
Also Staniel.
Staniel, that's
Dan Staniel Bailey.
Dan Staniel Bailey, I agree. And yeah, who am I forgetting right now? Zach. Zach is usually the nickname we go with because he uses a very interesting spelling of Zach.
With an I. That's how his name is spelled. It's Zachary.
Zach.
I kid you not. That's
Oh
how his name is
man,
spelled.
I forgot about the I. Zach.
Animation artist Cat OWO asks, oh, I got a good one. Do you like SpongeBob SquarePants? And if so, what is your favorite episode?
No.
The episode he ripped his pants. And yes, I do like SpongeBob SquarePants.
I've only seen one. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I enjoyed it.
Oh man. Which was my favorite episode? Probably any with, what was his name? Like, Merman.
Oh.
Like the
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy?
Yes, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Oh my goodness, those were
And
the
every
best.
villain is lemons?
Yes. And also Plankton. Anything with Plankton.
Yeah, Plankton's
great.
good.
Oh man.
The mystical
I enjoyed
conch.
the
Let's ask the conch.
conch episode was really good. If you can't tell, we all enjoy SpongeBob SquarePants. Anyway,
yeah, SpongeBob is good.
I feel
I
like
think-
someone's trying to sell me something!
I think. Oh, what is it? The one with the nematodes?
Yes.
I think that one is one of my favorites.
Yo.
Oh, it's such a good one. Oh, this next one is a question for me. For Lewis, why and how did you meet this
Not
wonderful
Lewis.
person? I know. Hold on. How and why did you meet this wonderful person, and when did you realize you loved her? I guess it's reference to Alyssa. And, well, as Lewis, he met her the first time she drew him, so that was when that happened, and I'm sure it's a cat, so he probably loved her very quickly. He was designed to love her, so, you know.